I'm Joseph Morales, Assistant Director for Strategic Initiatives and Partnerships in the Office of Inclusive Excellence. I'm sitting with Jorge Cisneros, Chief of UCI PD. Chief Cisneros, please, could you tell us what diversity, equity, and inclusion mean to you?
Thank you, Dr. Morales. So let me start with inclusiveness. I think that's how organizations configure opportunity, decision-making, communication that takes full potential, or the ability to take full potential of diversity. I think in policing it's extremely important, and I can give some examples of what I have done in the past and continue to do today here while I'm at UCI. And in the previous position that I had in another city, one way to incorporate inclusiveness from the perspective from law enforcement is to create for our officers to have 40 hours of training in Spanish. And this is a way to show inclusiveness because a majority of our population were only Spanish speakers. And so while it was not a requirement to have it as a standard for our police officers, we believed as a community it was extremely important to be inclusive. And so we created 40 hours, not for our officers to learn Spanish, but an ability to communicate with those who may need assistance in regards to policing. I think we've also done another great example would be community academies to teach our communities about policing, but also for us to learn from our community. And so we created a community academy in Spanish for 40 hours and to work with our community for them to learn the tools that the police department has and the programs, but also for us to learn from our community. Also, we are a true community policing department, and it behooves us to be inclusive in that sense. And so therefore we not only want to look like our community, but also involve ourselves and become part of that fabric so that we can give the best service available to our community.
Chief Cisneros, thank you for sitting with us and sharing your insight into diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.